Hello everyone, my name is Li Cai'en from German department.
Hello everyone, I'm Ji Chen-Shang from Italian department.
Lately, premium economy cabin is quite on trend. Today we are going to discuss, is it really worth it? Here's are the things we are going to cover. First, the history of premium economy. Second, the differences of cabin classes on board. And third, the views from passengers and airline companies. In the end, the conclusion. The history of premium economy. What is premium economy? The cabin offers a more upscale experience compared to economy seats at a price more affordable than business class. Extra legroom is the primary draw to premium economy, but depending on the airline, might also offer deeper recline, upgraded food and beverage, and amenity kit, and also priority service at the airport. On many airlines, it is even separated from economy in a smaller, dedicated cabin that offers a quieter, less trafficked area. It is typically found only on larger airplanes that serve long-haul routes. And which airlines was the first to introduce the premium economy cabin? The very first premium economy cabin was introduced in 1991 by the Taiwanese local airline EVA Air. It introduced the new cabin on its Boeing 747-400. However, the cabin was known as Evergreen Cabs. In fact, Evergreen is the full name of the airline.
Now, let's talk about the differences of cabin classes on board. In order to compare the differences, we chose the airlines shown on this slide. ANA from Japan, United Airlines from the US, and Japan Airlines from Japan. The air routes that we chose was from Tokyo Narita Airport to Los Angeles Airport. And the date that we set was from this year, June 27th until July 3rd. So for the first comparison chart that we made, it is about the prices of each cabins. So as you guys can see, for premium economy class price, it is slightly more expensive than economy class, but way cheaper than business class. For the second comparison chart, something that we want to show you guys the most is the lounge access and the luggage allowance of premium economy class. So for lounge access, ANA and Japan Airlines do offer lounge access to their passengers who are traveling with premium economy class. But for United Airlines, it doesn't. For luggage allowance, it is something that we find really interesting because even premium economy class passengers pay slightly more price compared to economy class, they still get the same luggage allowance as economy class passengers. Now, let's talk about the views from both airline companies and passengers. So for airfare, passengers do need to pay slightly more money to get into premium economy, but not as much as business class. For more comfortable travel, better service, premium economy class does offer larger TV screen, more beverage choices, higher quality of headphones, better meal options, wider and longer seats, and so on. The service might be better as well compared to economy class. For increased status, this is something that we also both find really interesting. So since the price of a premium economy seat for one flight is very expensive, more expensive than economy class, of course, passengers might feel a bit more privileged inside. A new flying experience that meets all psychophysical demands.
And then the perspectives from airline companies. Their target audience are, first, upper middle class travelers, passengers who are willing to spend more to make themselves comfortable on long-haul flights, but they do not want to spend too much on business class. And second, business owners who control their employees' budgets. Those are the two main audience for the airline companies. Why has the number of premium economy started to increase? Here we are going to talk about taking into account the economic cost and the principle of supply and demand. In the past, for airlines, the first half of an airplane's cabin was the most profitable area. In the case of first class, its price was tens of times higher than that of economy class. However, since 2019, the rise in private jet usage, improvements to business class, and the blurred class boundaries have led to a continuous decline in demand for first class. And many airlines have either announced the abolition of first class service or started to consider removing the business class so as to expand the space for the premium economy class. Since the airlines can make passengers pay more, they have to persuade economy class passengers to upgrade. And so premium economy class has become the best solution. As the fares of premium economy class are definitely lower than other classes, can the airlines still make money? The answer is definitely yes. The premium economy class is actually more profitable than the business class because the space required for the premium economy is only 10% more than that of the economy class, whereas the business class requires 3 times as much space.
Now let's see what the airlines think about it. So for first, Lufthansa. So originally, they were worried that the premium economy class would sacrifice the capacity of business class. But in the end, they saw more economy class travelers upgrading to premium economy class instead. For Qatar Airways, the CEO of Qatar Airways has made it clear that first class has no future for the airline, and that Qatar Airways doesn't plan on installing first class on its upcoming aircrafts. Now let's jump into conclusion. So no matter from the perspective of both airlines or passengers, the existence of premium economy class is necessary for sure, and there are pros and cons for both airlines and passengers. If you haven't tried the premium economy class, in our opinion, you should definitely try it out next time you fly. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you so much!
Thank you.